Good morning, traders and investors. Dale Slugger, the Trader Boys. We've just had the jobs numbers released, and the market's gone a little crazy. We've got the S&P up 40 points, 1.3%. Nasdaq is rocking up 105 points right now, up 1%. Look at the Dow go up 1.6% here, 420 points. And real surprising is we've got the Russell 2000 up 1.8%, leading the charge on the way, 26 points to the upside. We got bonds down slightly, oil up 50 cents, and we got gold down 230 right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out in just a little bit before the open of the market. But they obviously like that jobs report. Let's take a look and see on the actual job number here. Consensus was 3 million new jobs, and they got 4.8 million. That's stripping unemployment down to 11.1%. So we went from 13.3% unemployed down to 11.1%. That's a massive improvement in unemployment as the U.S. gets back to work here. So they're loving that number. The market is absolutely loving that number, and markets are just driving higher here. So let's look at the charts and see where we're at. We were looking at the charts yesterday. We were at a turning point in the charts yesterday. It was a critical turning point, and the market's just completely ignored it. So here's the Nasdaq all-time highs. All-time highs. So you see the Nasdaq had a little bit of struggle here yesterday, and then the buyers just came in and it just went like a steam train straight up. So it's just chugging north, and there's nothing to stop it. Absolutely nothing to stop this right now on the Nasdaq, because we are all-time highs. There is no supply in history here. Here's the chart in the S&P. We're on the daily time frame, and we're still in this area here that may prove as a little bit of resistance. We're in the daily supply. It's the area above. Let's drop down the 1 hour time frame here, and the area above is where we've been looking for to get to. So this is where the big supply level is at 3170. We're at 3144 right now, and trying to really move to the upside. You can see this here. There's a lot of trading activity right where we're at right now. So there's not going to be a lot of supply left here, but this is a resistance area. So there's going to be a lot of traditional technical analysis guys out there. They're going to be looking for this to stop the move to the upside. This here is what we call a bull trap. This is a bull trap. So when we break above resistance, everyone gets long the market, and then that traps them into heavy institution selling in between these two red lines here. So this is going to be the play that we're going to be looking for. It shouldn't have too big of a deal to get through this here, and we'll see if we can kind of get that bull trap on. We're going to be selling high in prices if it can get up there. So you can see this uptrend is just keep going. It's keep going up. Here's the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 is into its area. It's got supply in here, and quite a lot of it. We are north of the supply area that we're looking for. So this supply area held beautifully yesterday. Dropped the market even though Nasdaq went to all-time high. We're coming back into this lower trend line, and we do have this supply area right here that we're running into. So that's going to create some headwinds for the Russell 2000. And again, up here is the big play, but there is a nice little level coming right in here on the Russell that we're hitting right now. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens here and how this plays out on the Russell 2000. This is the one that's leading the charge up right now. It just tagged that right now, and we're starting to see a little bit of a reaction off that as the S&P is coming into its resistance area. Right, so here's what do we got? We got oil here. Oil's making a little bit of charge on the upside here. That's the daily time frame. Right. My stance on oil, long-term play. It's hit this supply area on the 1 hour time frame in the overnight, and that pushed the market down. We've just tagged that again, and there's some selling pressure coming into the oil market on that a little bit. We can get through this. Right? This area is a proven supply area, and we've got supply sitting up here at 40.93. This should just be a little bit of a roadblock, right, to stop oil continuing north as it progresses to the upside. Finally here, gold. Gold is dropping a little bit here this morning, and we are coming back down into these lows into this region here. So obviously with that big long tail there's heavy buying pressure there. But on that news of really good jobs increase and unemployment dropping, percent unemployed dropping, that dropped the gold market right down into this buy area right down here. So markets are moving. We got to get through these areas here and out of the woods here before we can really say we got a lot further to go up. So massive move to the upsides this morning. Gold's dropping to that buy area here. Just did put a new pivot high here on the 1 hour time frame. That put us into an uptrend, and then the news hit. So we'll see if this can recover this and then continue to go up. There's going to be supply right here. There's unfilled institutional sell orders right there. So that's your morning update. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. That's on your major markets, so you can understand where we're at, what's going on. Have a great day. Enjoy the long weekend in the U.S. there. Happy 4th of July. Just be awesome.